And we are going to be sharing some information that we learned about 6 years ago. Our background is we're both physical therapists. We have a private clinic. We specialize in neurological disorders of stroke, traumatic brain injury. We have a concussion clinic, and we are passionate about wellness because we'd rather have people stay well than to help them after the fact.
Yeah, it's way easier, right, to stay healthy in the first place.
Absolutely. And technology is changing so fast. I mean, obviously that's what's making all of us together connect on this live presentation, but also technology in the medical field, in health and wellness, is driving forward at a rapid pace. And it's really hard to stay up. And so Arthur and I realized that we needed to help our patients more than ever. We needed to help our family more than ever. But what we didn't anticipate is finding something that could help from a health perspective, but honestly, it was a change for our family's finances as well. Being that we own our own clinic, we're tied to it. If you guys own your own clinic, you're tied to it. You may own your own, say, mechanic shop or a hairdresser or whatever that may be, you're tied to that. And for many of us, because of what's going on in the world today, we've lost our income in a moment's time. And this was something that even though we knew we needed to plan for the future, we never planned at this moment we could lose 100% of our income. But what we have built over the past 5 to 6 years has allowed it to cushion it for us. And it may be something that you should take a look at for you, or one of your friends or family members might also be struggling with this loss of income right now, and it could be for them. So I'm going to jump right in, and we are going to talk about the company LifeVantage, the biohacker company. So you may be already asking yourself, biohacker, biohacking, I'm so confused. What even does that mean? So it's someone who uses scientific technology to make his or her body function better, more efficiently. So you may already be biohacking your body because you pay attention to your exercise routine. Maybe you are pretty diligent about your nutrition or how you feel your body. Maybe you're just very dedicated to your wellness and you have a meditation practice. So you may already be biohacking, but we're going to now talk about biohacking in many different ways, specifically through nutrigenomics. So this is my husband and I. Hi, Kelly and Arthur. And as we get into this, we also just like to share with everybody a disclaimer that this is no hype, okay? This company, LifeVantage, and its affiliates, us, we do not claim that anything we're going to talk about today or any product today will treat, cure, prevent, mitigate any disease or disease process. This is truly education. And honestly, that's what we do. Whether you're a teacher, whether you're a tour guide, whether you're a therapist like us, whether you work maybe in an office somewhere, we just share information with others looking for better health and looking for another way to add a part B and leverage our time for income. So who is this company of LifeVantage? You may have never heard of it before, right? You're probably asking yourself, never heard it before. Well, believe it or not, we are not a new company. We are a young company. We're 17 years old. We were founded in 2003, and we are known as the leader of cutting edge science. So when we talk about biohacking with nutrigenomics, we just said that biohacking, you're optimizing your health, right? Maybe you're trying to hack your sleep. Maybe you try to hack with certain exercise program. But today we are specifically talking about nutrigenomics. So again, you might think, holy cow, big word. You're going to start to hear it more and more, I promise. But this is very simple. All it is the study of how nutrients and natural occurring compounds affect our genes. So when I say genes, literally our genetic code, meaning we all maybe thought as we were younger that whatever your parents had, your grandparents had, that would be your fate, because we thought our genes were hardwired, right? They just got passed down and we couldn't change them. But we now know with the study of epigenetics that 96, yes, you heard me right, literally 96% of our genetic code can be altered or changed how it's expressed. It's called flipping the switches. Is it going to be expressed to come up, or is it going to be expressed to suppress it down? Meaning we want to up the good ones and suppress or downregulate the bad genes. So we're doing that with technology called nutrigenomics. We are truly a company founded on science and driven by science. That got Arthur and my attention as medical professionals, that if we were going to endorse something, We wanted the science behind it. But what I'm going to ask you guys is, medical or not medical, wouldn't you want to be a part of something that was founded on science? It's pretty exciting. So we, meaning LifeVantage, we are a wellness and a personal care company that knows that our products are only as good as the science they stand on. So super important, a little later on, you're going to see some of the universities that are studying our products and this science. So our purpose, why are we here? Why is LifeVantage here? We truly dare to imagine an abundant world where both physical and financial health is optimized. We believe your well-being matters. Don't you think your well-being matters? We do too. So that's why we've combined cutting-edge research of nutrigenomics with a leveraged plan to help you build your own legacy. I know that Arthur and I cannot pass down our physical therapy clinic to our children. There's no legacy there. It's in our minds of what our skills are. So being able to take a company and build it and pass it down to your family is incredible. So beyond just great products, beyond just a stellar company to make money, LifeVantage has a program called the LifeVantage Legacy, which gives back to the community. And I think we all recognize in life that the more we give, the more we'll receive, right? And as we're giving, it benefits us. Well, this is something that the company itself has integrated as an integral part of the company, is us giving back to organizations around the world. And what you see here on your screen is just one of them, of a project called Families Helping Families that we build home down in Mexico for families that are in poverty. And I tell you, Arthur and I had the opportunity to go down ourselves. We went down a second time and took our family. And honestly, it filled our hearts to help serve others that are less fortunate than us. So let me give you a brief rundown of the history before we get into the products. So as I said before, we're not a new company. We started in 2003. LifeVantage was formed. In 2005, ABC News got wind of a claim our flagship product was able to say. And this is what the claim was, and it still is today, that PROTANDIM NRF2 could decrease oxidative stress, or the rusting of your cells, okay, free radical damage. Our product could decrease that oxidative stress by an average of 40% in 30 days. Wild, right? Well, ABC News thought they'd go in to debunk that theory. Funny enough, it was a total turnaround on them, and the news reporter, John Quinones, on national television showed that after taking the product for only 2 weeks, his oxidative stress was reduced by 45%. So you guys, it's kind of like a no-brainer, right? A link, decrease your oxidative stress, decrease your length of disease. Amazing. So if you have not seen that ABC News report, whoever invited you on today, be sure, ask them, like, hey, send me that thing. I'm supposed to watch that ABC video news report. You want to watch that. Well, as we move forward, the company sold on store shelves, but unfortunately, there's a story to be told behind these products. So in May of 2009, they converted it to network marketing. 10 years later now, in 2019, hit the biggest annual revenue of history. We've been added to the Russell 3000 and the Russell 2000 index. We've won awards. We've become one of the best rated companies to work for. And now, the beginning of this year in January, we were asked to ring the bell on NASDAQ during Wellness Week. So I'll tell you, you guys, this is a company that is about to explode. No one knows about us yet, but they're about to. So I just have a question to ask you, okay? Are you ready? This is a big one. How healthy are you? What are you doing for your lifestyle, your community, your environment, your genetics? Well, we're here to talk about that aging starts young. And we all need to be looking at all 4 of those aspects. If you look at your brain, your eyes, your ears, your heart, it's amazing that it's no longer thinking that only when we're 60 and 70 and 80 do you need to think about these aging disease processes. No, this is starting early. So what it tells all of us is we need to help with prevention early so that we can decrease our risk of disease. So with that, I'm going to pass it over to Arthur because we're going to start talking about some of the science. We're going to keep it very simple, so don't worry. You do not have to be a scientist to understand this, but to see how it's affecting your own body.
Thanks, Kelly. So guys, yeah, I'm going to jump into a little science here. We're going to talk about free radicals, and we're not talking about liberal terrorists. No, these are things caused by pollution, by stress, radiation, toxins, and so much more. And as you can see, they lead to aging. They cause aging. Free radical damage leads to oxidative stress. So oxidative stress is literally, the analogy, guys, is if you cut that apple in half or that avocado in half and you leave it on your counter for 20 or 30 minutes, what happens to it? It turns brown. That's the rusting of the cells. Oxidative stress causes damages to our cells. That oxidation in our bodies is what we call that oxidative stress. It damages cells, proteins, DNA, and ultimately contributes toward the slowing down or aging of our cells in our bodies. So how can you lower the oxidative stress? Well, traditionally, we used antioxidants, right? And the more antioxidants you'd have, the lower your free radicals and the lower the oxidative stress. But what we found is traditional antioxidants work on a 1-to-1 ratio. So one molecule of your antioxidant grabs one molecule free radical and poof, they're gone. It's actually not a very effective way because your body has trillions and trillions of free radicals in them. Literally, our traditional antioxidants would be like taking a Dixie cup of water and trying to put out a house that's on fire, right? But when you take our flagship product, PROTANDIM NRF2, and flip the switch on that NRF2 protein and all of the genes that it upregulates, your body starts eliminating those free radicals at the rate of 1 million free radicals per second, every second. It's incredible. So PROTANDIM NRF2 SYNERGIZER is this unique combination of 5 herbs. It activates this NRF2 pathway that combats free radicals, lowers oxidative stress by an average of 40% in 30 days. And that's been clinically proven. It's also the only dietary supplement to have ever been proven to extend the mean lifespan of male mice, a study done by the National Institute of Aging. Today, it has 31 peer-reviewed published studies, 26 of which can be found on PubMed.gov. Truly an incredible product, and it's that science that caught our attention and really blew our minds. So here you see the ingredients in our flagship product, PROTANDIM NRF2. Ashwagandha, bacopa, green tea, milk thistle, and turmeric. But as you can see, this puzzle requires those pieces to be in exactly the right proportion, size, and shape, so it fits together perfectly and has a synergy that makes it 1,800% more effective than taking any of these ingredients by themselves. Look, it's all about the synergy. Here you go. Here are our control options, and this graph shows each individual ingredient and how effective it is at turning on this NRF2 pathway. And then on the far right, you can see how effective it is in combination. Truly mind-blowing. So PROTANDIM can upregulate the enzyme glutathione. This is one of the biggest health-promoting factors in your body, and it can boost it by up to 300%. It also increases SOD, another enzyme, and catalase as well. The three together are 3 most important antioxidant enzymes that your body makes as its own self-defense mechanisms. We have 31 published peer-reviewed studies from places like Washington State University, Ohio State, University of Colorado. Anyone ever heard of Harvard? Yeah, Louisiana State University, and on and on. Washington State University did a literature review on the health effects of NRF2, which they said in their conclusion may well become the most extraordinary therapeutic and most extraordinary preventative breakthrough in the history of medicine. They went on to say that it is our opinion that raising NRF2 is likely to be the most important health promoting approach into the foreseeable future. Wow. I mean, if that doesn't catch your attention, I mean, that's a really, really powerful statement. And we've been written up in so many amazing different books and documents, from free radical biology all the way to Chasing Life by Dr. Sanjay Gupta. So truly, this is a difference between taking supplements or flipping the switch on your gene activation. I mean, the two don't even compare. When you take a supplement, you're providing your body with the building blocks to do something. But when you take an activator and you turn on your own body's natural mechanisms, it works so much more efficiently because that's how our bodies were designed to work in the first place. So we've taken the same idea of flipping the switch and turning on your own body's natural processes, and we've expanded our flagship line of PROTANDIM products beyond just NRF2 Synergizer to NRF1 Synergizer and NAD Synergizer as well. So the NAD Synergizer supports healthy longevity, autophagy, which is your body's ability to get rid of bad or dying cells. It can improve mental focus, concentration, support positive mood and energy, motivation, mental and physical energy, and actually can help you maintain your cholesterols in a healthy range, which is really a wonderful byproduct as well. And our PROTANDIM NRF1 Synergizer helps your body build bigger and stronger mitochondria, keeping your mitochondria functioning at peak performance, supports cognitive and brain health, healthy circulatory and cardiovascular systems. It increases your cellular energy while slowing cellular aging by supporting that chromosomal integrity. Again, this is an all-natural product. All of ours are, and they're just combinations of herbs that when put into the right proportion have this synergistic ability and effect in our bodies. So here is a really, really mind-blowing graph. We know that each one of our products by themselves has a synergy, but what we didn't understand was how big that synergy would be when you put the 3 protandims together. So just looking at the first 2 sets of bar charts on the left, we're looking at a couple of different genes that are expressed in our body when you turn on that NRF2 pathway. So in this very first column on the far left, it's your antioxidant detoxification pathway. And when you take Protandim NRF2 and turn on that NRF2 pathway, we saw an 83% increase in that gene response. But when you take all 3 protandims together, that leaps up almost twice as much. Truly, truly incredible. And then in the second group of bars here, we see our healthy inflammatory response. And initially, when you take the NRF2 pathway, there was a 51% increase in this gene activation. And afterwards, when you take all 3 protandims together, it was an 848% increase. That's a change of 1,563%.
I mean, that's incredible.
Truly mind-blowing.
And, you know, Arthur, the interesting thing is I'm going to ask each and every one of you guys out there, have you guys been hearing people talk about inflammation? I mean, gosh, I can't even go a day of people not talking about it. And it seems like whether you're talking about just a musculoskeletal disorder, a neurodegenerative disorder, my mom was just at the eye doctor and the eye doctor was talking about inflammation in her eyes, that it's the big baddie. It leads to everything we don't want.
It is the root of disease. It is really the root of disease.
And if you could upregulate that by 848%, I mean, slam dunk.
Why wouldn't
Let's get rid of that inflammation.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is truly our LifeVantage product line, right, Kelly? I mean, it's a small product line. It is truly based on this protein activation. LifeVantage took the same NRF2 activation into a skin care, hair care, a nootropic for your brain health. It's been truly, truly incredible. So if you really want to see how good and clean our products are, right, Kelly? I mean, talk about this.
Oh my gosh, you guys. So just like Arthur said, that we took the same technology. We are not a catalog company. We have a very few products in a line of activation. And when the research was done by all those universities, they came back and said, you're onto something so big, you need to put this into skincare, because they found that it broke the link to melanoma skin cancer. You need to put this in hair care. That's what they did. But here's something that most of us don't even consider. Most of the products that we're using on our body, again, whether that be skincare, hair care, your cleaning products, in your laundry, what you clean your house with, most things are full of chemicals and toxins. So there's an app. This is not related to LifeVantage. You can go download this app. It's called Think Dirty. And it rates on a scale of super clean, not too bad, to extremely toxic. Where are your products? You're going to be shocked at what you find in your household. But when you look at our products across the Think Dirty app, what's amazing is that, I'm going to go back a second. Sorry, you guys, because on here, and Arthur's isn't doing it. Normally, I apologize, this scrolls through and you can see all of our products, and our products are rated either a 0, a 1, or a 2, which means they are super clean, okay? That is so important, because what you're putting on your body, the largest organ, right, absorbs into every cell of our body. So it is important that you have clean, toxic-free products. And LifeVantage firmly believes in having that. So you might also ask, okay, how about manufacturing? And maybe you're not even asking about manufacturing, but let me just tell you, these products are consistent, effective, and 100% tested. And what I love beyond all else is that our manufacturing processes exceeds the industry standards. And it has been approved by the National Standard of Safety and the NSF that everything that we have meets or exceeds all standards. So I want you guys to think about a big picture, okay? Being a part of something, having a bigger community, having a bigger vision for health and life. Maybe you see that for you and your family, but we're truly here at LifeVantage creating a passion community of biohackers from every walk of life. We now have unprecedented access to groundbreaking studies and devices that teach us more about health than we've ever known before. You can be a part of this. So we have a passion for progression. You know, we went from a small biotech company to the industry leading this biohacking powerhouse movement in nutrigenomics, and we need your help sharing this with more people. We honestly believe that there is no limit to human potential when there exists a passion for progression. And I will just say, right, who would have ever thought in time somebody would be able to come break a 4-minute mile? It was thought that it could never be done. But guess what? Someone believed they could, and they did. And now many people are breaking that barrier. So we set limits on ourselves. We set limits on what we can do in technology. We set limits for various things. But it takes those of us who have bigger vision to know that we can progress beyond. And that's what we know is so capable. I'm excited because we have partnered with sports and universities here that you can see on the front of the jersey of the Real Salt Lake soccer team, that we are the sponsor. So we're playing globally, right? And you're going to see this all around the world here in just a minute. As we move into the business of what this business of LifeVantage is, because I think after seeing that, you would agree, these products are second to none. They are category creating. That's what Arthur shared with you guys. Activation and supplementation are like apples and oranges. And, you know, I think 20 years ago, we could have never imagined that not only payphones be non-existent, but even your actual house phone be non-existent. But here we are today, all walking around with mini computers, and we have people talking on the phone practically in every room of our house. Technology is changing so rapidly, and this is where we are with what we have our hands on in product. It's changing rapidly that the supplement industry doesn't even know they're about to be extinct. So in moving this forward to a business opportunity, network marketing is the business of the future. I think many of you guys are considering in your head, how can I work from home? How do I create a business from home? How do I have more flexibility? How can I create a secondary stream of income for myself? Well, the timing is now in network marketing. And these are just a couple quotes from people that I'm sure you're familiar with. Bill Gates, right? If I were given the chance to start all over again, I would choose network marketing. Here's Sir Richard Branson. I'm a tremendous believer in network marketing. And you guys, if you would take a look at the industry of network marketing as a whole, almost 150 million people are involved globally, with sales of 36 billion just in the United States. Did you know that this industry is the second largest money producing industry, second only to professional sports? That's wild, right? So is money being had in this industry? Absolutely, 100%. So with that, I'm gonna have Arthur share with you guys a little bit of the difference between what we call linear income versus leveraged income, because most of us never knew there was any other way than what traditionally we call linear income, trading time for money. So Arthur, if you can share a little bit on that with everybody.
Absolutely. Thanks, Kelly. You know, most of us grow up learning to trade time for money. We work for an hour, we get paid for that hour. And I don't care if you're flipping burgers at McDonald's for $11 an hour, or if you're an attorney charging $500 an hour for your time, you are still trading time for money. And if you don't work, you don't get paid, okay? But with a business like LifeVantage, a network marketing company, you can partner with like-minded individuals, linking arms build a team of distributors and business builders that together leverage your time and allow you to create an asset that pays you month after month after month, which has been truly incredible. So referrals are what we do. We are a word of mouth industry, sharing this information from person to person. And yes, timing is everything. In this industry, when you're looking at a company like LifeVantage, you want to take a look at where are they in the timing of the market space, the timing of their products. What we know in network marketing is that it takes about 150,000 business partners in any marketplace to drive your company past critical mass and into a phase of rapid growth called momentum, where 80% of your company's growth will occur. Well, LifeVantage currently has about 80,000 distributors worldwide, only 65,000 in North America. So truly, from a timing perspective, we are an infant in the industry, but we are 10 years old as a network marketing company and 100% stable. In fact, we were just blessed, as Kelly said early beginning of the year, to ring the bell on the NASDAQ during Wellness Week. It was truly incredible. So we're truly pioneering the field of nutrigenomics globally, right, Kelly? I mean, here's a list of the countries that we're currently operating in.
It is absolutely incredible how fast we're growing. So we were 10 years ago, right? Just in the United States. We'll look over across the whole entire globe about what we've done. We've gone into 24 countries. And like Arthur said earlier, look at the bottom of your screen. We have under 100,000 active distributors globally. So I want you to kind of think about this when we talk about business and we talk about timing. So the company's not new anymore, right? 17 years old, peer-reviewed studies on these products, patents no one can touch. You can't just go buy them at GNC and Rite Aid, or you can't just say, let me go down the street and like my neighbor might have something similar. They have to come to you. And if you, before this presentation today, ask yourself, did I ever hear about the company LifeVantage? Did I ever hear about nutrigenomics? Did I ever hear about NRF2 activation? Have I ever heard of biohacking? You might say no, 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 or I don't know, like kind of familiar, not sure. Well, guess what? When you're first to know about something, yeah, it might be a little scary because you're talking about stuff that other people don't. But in the next 5 and 10 years and beyond, when everyone's talking about the company LifeVantage, everyone's talking about biohacking, nutrigenomics, activation, you're going to be one of the ones that has pioneered this, because the opportunity in business could not be better, especially for many of us that can't leave our homes right now, that we can honestly work from home. So how do we get paid? We're going to send you a video. Ask whoever invited you to send a quick little video on how to get paid in this business. But this is what I want you to understand just easily about getting paid. You come into a business, you love the products, you become your best customer, and you get a few other people that want to share and become customers with you. But you look for a couple other business owners that want to make money just like you. Quickly, you get your money back. You start making money together, and you build a leveraged income that you'll get paid month after month after month. And what I didn't understand is, in a traditional business, all the work I did in the year 2019 and got paid on, well, guess what, in 2020, right? I got to start all over again, okay? When you build money in a leveraged way, the money that you made last year continues this year and only becomes built upon. So all the work you did once, you continue to get paid month after month after month. Truly, it's like something that no other business can offer you when you can't create leverage like this. And lastly, I want you to just understand the bottom two things, and talk about bonuses, and it talks about a 4% global revenue sharing. Those people that built a business over the past 10 years have created something special. But if you come in today and you hit some of our top ranks, you too can share in the global revenue sharing of everything these people did for the past years ahead of you. It is incredible. So you want to earn more than just money. You're going to earn incentives and bonuses. But the more important, you're going to find that you're going to have more time with family, more time for life, more time to do the things that you want to do. Let me show you just briefly what you can get paid, okay? What one thing really actually opened up Arthur and my eyes to this business was this is a publicly traded company. Do you understand what that means? 100% transparency in all the financial dealings. You can know how much cash reserve the company has. You can know what people are getting paid. You can know by country. You can look at everything. It's public knowledge. That's why we have a board of directors. As a matter of fact, Aaron Barankovich sits on our board of directors. It's pretty special. You should also take a look at that if you're interested in knowing more about this company. Who sits on our board of directors is impressive. But let me ask you, what would offset a little cushion in your life financially right now? If you could make a couple $100 a month extra, maybe 500, a month extra. I definitely know that back 10 years ago when we had the huge housing crash here in the US, that $500 a month could have helped many, many people save themselves from losing their homes during that time. So I don't know what $500 could do for you. Initially, we thought it could help us just pay for our product and maybe a little extra. But if you look, the first highlighted blue mark going across is what we call a level of Pro 3. And the company has 10 levels that you basically move up towards depending on your sales volume of the company. Well, when you're at a level of Pro 3, on average, a Pro 3 brings in $636 a month. Not bad, right? Maybe your car payment, your cell phone payment, some extra bills. Exactly. But as you keep moving up the ranks, look at the money. And let me tell you, this is money that comes in month after month after month. So Arthur and I have built this in the nooks and crannies of our busy lives with 4 kids, aging parents living with us, running several businesses, traveling, teaching, and we are what's called a Premier Pro 6. If you look across your screen, the average monthly commission paid as a Premier Pro 6 is over $6,000 a month. So when we had to close our clinic 2 weeks ago, yeah, it's crushing. But knowing we have the money coming in from LifeVantage every month certainly gave us a little bit of peace of mind. And we know now by just sharing this with others that the possibilities are endless of what that would be for you. So you might just be thinking today it'd be great to make a little money, but down the line you might be thinking, wow, this is really real. I could share this with others and I could actually build another full-time income. Whatever you want for you is possible. So with that, you guys, I love our company so much because of the retention, meaning I'm not going out looking for new clients every single month. We have something that's unique, nobody else has. Everyone needs it, whether you're a kid, healthy, sick, elderly, a dog, you name it, everyone needs our product. It's affordable, it's backed by science, and it's consumable, meaning people love the product and they use it and then they buy it month after month after month. So what really makes us different? What makes us different than any other network marketing company out there is the company is publicly traded and growing and solid. The compensation plan I just shared with you, if you're going to do work, you want to make sure it's worth your time, right? The timing, where we are, Arthur showed with you, we haven't even hit momentum because no one knows about us. We need more people like you to share this information. The products are second to none. Oh my gosh, the products, you need them in your body.
And backed by science, right? Which was so important to us.
100%. Oh my gosh. And I want you to know that you have support from everybody in this company to do well, because a motto that we all carry is a rising tide raises all ships. So we all want to help each other to succeed. So I just ask you, where do you see yourself? Whoever invited you on cares for you, loves you so much. They might have reached out because they know you're looking for better health. They may have reached out because you need health and you're potentially looking for income as well. Or you might just be a wealth of influence in your community and you know others right now that are really needing this information. So I just ask you, excuse me. I need to cancel that out. So I'm just going to ask you, as far as starting with us, right, is what do you want to do? Do you just want to biohack your body, become your best self, become a customer? Fantastic. All right. They're going to share with you their website or a cart and you can do that in just a moment. Or you might say, I'm onto this biohacking movement. I'm going to come help. I want to become a distributor too. You're going to order your pack. Bonus for April, your actual starter pack is free when you pick your pack of product. And the person who is enrolling you can look over what's best for you, but you're going to just work with us to truly help change your life. So I just want to say, you guys, thank you so much for your time. Again, you might be asking yourself, can I do this? And what I would say first and foremost is yes. If you have a burning desire in your life to change something, you are passionate, we can help you improve your health. We can help you improve your finances. So again, thank you so much. Please reach out to whoever invited you on this right away. Tell them thank you and get that ABC Investigative Report, and let's jump on those products in the business.